3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Oh my God, I look good with that ripping ass Bruce Lee six-pack, yo. Damn.
Yeah, I don't look anything like that, so I'm just saying. It takes a lot more work.
Yeah. Look at us, though. We're both wearing our black T-shirts.
And we did not coordinate this. This was purely coincidental.
Jinx.
We'll see next week.
It's the Friday edition of the Dennis and Andy show, where we're doing the Wednesday edition on a Friday because this past Wednesday we had Aaron Lepresti, so we had to push Wednesday to Friday. And then, so that's what we're doing. So how confusing is that? But don't worry, guys. Even though we're doing the Wednesday edition, it's still Friday. Tomorrow's still Saturday. You still have 2 days off.
That's right. And the good news is,
how confusing was
we
that?
had all of the cool comics that came out on Wednesday. It was probably my largest week ever. But because of the way everything turned out, I managed to get in there early. So I got a bunch of the quick flips on Wednesday done and the final few on Thursday. So they are all up and running. Plus, I managed to get my Sideshow Jean Grey statue. So I already posted the video of the unboxing of her as I stuck her right in the little niche in the man cave.
Can't wait to come over and see her in that little niche. I mean, it's weird that you call the right side of the bed a little niche.
It is.
You know.
It is.
Whatever. To each their own.
She's not broken.
That's right. Guys, just a reminder, First Man 2 Learning Curve is live and still kicking along with 19 days left. 2 backers away from 350. I know we can do it. If you've already backed it, I appreciate it. I thank you so much. If you haven't backed it, please do. 64 pages of fun superhero action and adventure. A story with heart. It's about relationship. It's about a young man becoming a hero. So please check it out. If you've backed it, please share it. What's that? Watch the video. Well, of course we can watch the video. Occupation Hero saved the world. Oh, booted monarchs, but defeated. That's right. A little bit of help from Penumbra. She's vivacious.
I've been told that.
She's not Jean Grey vivacious. Jean Grey wants to be Penumbra vivacious.
I think Jean Grey is the epitome of vivacious. Sorry.
If I could pull you out of this stream right now, I would.
But you
Look
can't.
at those 4 people. The villain known as Adonis. Man, I love that logo coming in. It's like a movie.
Now, if you could get your t-shirts to do that, that would be awesome.
That would be a holographic t-shirt.
It would.
So there you go, guys. Once again, thank you everyone that has backed it. If you haven't backed it, please back it now and share it around. It's because of you guys that indie creators like myself that were once working for DC and Marvel decide to venture off, do our own thing, follow our dreams. And it's because of you guys that I'm allowed to do that. So thank you guys very much. Let's move on to new funny books.
Yep.
New
so
funny
this
books.
was this Wednesday. So since this is Friday, we're going to do Wednesdays. Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to pick up the first few. I grabbed number 1. I did the quick flip of it. I just posted this one up. The art is just really good.
Who's the
in
publisher? It doesn't even say on the cover.
They don't always. They don't
I don't
always
know
say
who the publisher is.
And it's the art just looks absolutely fantastic. I don't play the game or anything, which
Same
I
as the
think
cover?
you know. What?
Is the art inside the same as the cover or different?
It's different, but
Okay.
it's really good.
Okay.
Yep, it's really good.
I'll take your word for it.
And vinyl.
This was the one book I bought this week, and Dennis did too, of course.
Yeah.
I love serial killer stuff. This is a fun story where it's like multiple serial killers are coming in to kind of help out in this, I guess you call it mission, is another way to put it. It's, an FBI agent basically recruits this serial killer to help her.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, well, I need some other help. So he pulls in like serial killers he knows. And this chick here likes to skin her prey. This is a wraparound cover, so you can imagine what the backside of the cover looks like. That is not a tomato juice bath that she's in. Just saying.
It is not.
It's a very good book from the creators of Plastic. So if you liked Plastic, get this book. If you haven't read Plastic, I suggest you get the trade paperback. I got this guy to buy it.
I did. I actually bought the trade paperback when we were at MegaCon. Siphon. I grabbed off issue number 1, and it looked pretty interesting. And I figured I'm going to give this one at least my typical 3 issues to see. It's cool. I did a full review of the first one, so you can go back and check it out. He's able to siphon off people's misery. He's an EMT, but there's a lot more to it than that, and it takes a really interesting twist. So it's a collaboration between Image and Top Cow, and I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm definitely going to get this one through 3. Hopefully it picks up.
Oh, you did get Amazing
I
Fantasy
did.
too.
I'm at least going to get the first few, the art, the story. I enjoyed the first one. This one looks equally interesting. Kyle Andrews did it, and it looks great. So very excited that they can put some good momentum in this. So I got the quick flip up, and I've already got reviews. People are liking this. So
Nice.
Good job, Marvel, putting out something we want.
Very cool. Death
by Life. So I just did a quick flip on it. I've got all the issues that are going to be together. I had picked up issue number 3 just by mistake because it came in and he thought it was for me, but it looked interesting. These demonic type of, stories can either be hit or miss. And I really was interested. So I really wanted to pick up 1 and 2. So I had to go online to find them because nobody locally had them. So I've got them. I'll probably just do a full review on all of them and see if we can wind up continuing this.
Nice.
But the art's good. It's interesting.
Cult of Dracula.
Final episode issue. Rich Davis finishes off his fantastic tale. It's a reimagining of it. They had kind of switched through and did a new artist that took over midstream, which happens, and I thought it worked well. I can't wait to actually read the full one. I did the quick flip with you guys and, take a peek at that one. But, yeah, I can't wait to see how this one ends.
Sweet. Oh, the heavy metal compilation from Stories in Its Magazine, Black Beacon.
Yeah, this is the second one. Enjoyed the first one. I did the quick flip on this one. Looks good.
Cool.
Yep. Not much more needs to be said.
Of course, Wolverine. Do you even read it anymore, or do you just buy it?
Nah, in this one, I got both covers because, this is the Inghak Lee cover. And,
Right.
Of course, with Jubilee, that's just a fantastic cover.
No,
I
that's very
absolutely love that cover. So, you know what? Wolverine's been pretty good, for the X titles. So, crossing my fingers.
Oh, we know why you bought this.
Yeah, Vampirella. Oh, yeah, it's Perillo.
That's
Enough
right.
said.
Enough said. Bought it for the cover. He'll read it, but mostly for the cover. Thor still trucking along, issue 16.
Yep. Thor, I mean, Donny Cates is doing it, and it's still a good written book. So it's one of the non-X titles that I'm still getting from Marvel.
Look at that, Thor and Odin going to tussle in a bar. It looks like.
I know.
A little throwdown with Pops. Every now and then you got to show Pops what you're made of.
He thinks he's alpha.
He does.
Soniversal, again, it's Perillo. I got it for the cover, but I keep flipping through it, and the story looks good. So I may, once I get through all my regular reading stuff, I'll probably sit down and read this.
This is a great composition, actually, too, as a cover. Just the way her figure comes in here. He's got the lights here, so your eye goes to here. Red Sonja here is very well lit, high contrast compared to the background, and I just love. He literally, with the bend of this leg, is pointing you to look right at Red Sonja. I mean, that is just such a so great composition with just his leg. I mean, it's just an arrow. It's a literal arrow pointing you to look at the focus of the cover, which is Red Sonja. That is awesome. Silver City.
Yep, been an interesting one. I got the quick flip up on this one, and I've done some full reviews and some other quick flips on it, and it's an interesting look at basically what happens when you get to Purgatory and called Silver City. It's been an interesting read. So far, so good. Aftershock, it's a pretty decent one so far. Knock on wood. Hopefully, I'll pick it up and continue it.
Just makes me want to sing Silver City, Silver City lights.
I was going to say, where are you going with this?
What? Wow. Silver City.
Scorpions are
Silver City
right
lights. But you nailed it though.
I knew what you were going at the moment you started.
Big City. Seven Swords.
Now this one has been a surprise for me in terms of the artwork is absolutely
the artwork's
fantastic.
really nice in this.
And I got the quick flip up, and I got some my ups and downs for people liking this. So when you guys vote, you should always just give an up, that you like the video. But for some reason, if you guys don't like a particular comic, you give a down
Don't do
vote.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
give it the up vote. But put in the comments if you don't like the book. What is it about it?
Yes.
I think the artwork's fantastic at it. The story and the premise is interesting. So I was really surprised to see because the first two got pretty good responses. This one, all of a sudden, you guys are like, I kind of wanted to know why. So leave your comments below and let me know if you're downvoting it. You shouldn't. Not for the video, but
right.
Yeah.
Because when you do the thumbs down, you're saying you don't like the video, which the video is fine. You don't like the book. So if you don't like the book, like Dennis said, please comment and tell us why. And then, Dennis could address it on one of our live streams.
Yeah.
And that's a way for us to interact with you guys.
We all have differences in what we like or don't like in terms of our comics. So it was interesting. That's Patron.
I like this cover.
Project Patron. It is. It's a cool cover. This wraps up Steve Orlando. So it's 5.
Oh, so it was only 5 issues?
Yep. It's a 5-issue, the first arc. And I think it's just going to be considered that. And this wraps it up. So I actually can't wait to read this. It's a very interesting premise. I think we were talking with Aaron about it because he has done work with Steve. I think he actually did something in issue 1.
No, I think he did a variant cover, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did on there. I didn't get to... there was none of the variant covers around when we got it picked up. But this has been a very interesting story, and I can't wait to see how it ends. I'll probably just do a full review on the whole thing.
Yeah, I think I might pick the trade up for it because off your recommendation. See that? Dennis even sells me on things.
See?
Dune, House of Atreides.
Yeah, Atreides.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's close.
All
it's
right.
just a slightly different pronunciation.
Well,
But
that's your hyperbole.
Everybody, exactly. Everybody's it seems to be pretty excited about, the movie.
God, when is the movie coming out? Good Lord.
I know, and they keep pushing it back, but now we're starting to see the trailers again. But even in the theater when we saw it, it didn't give a date. It just said coming soon.
Right.
It always is just coming soon. But I swear to God, they're done with it. So I don't know. I hope they just put it out. So let's do.
I hate it when the movies just say coming soon with no date.
I know, that's because they're still scrambling.
Oh, is this the cover you bought?
It is.
You got the Rob
I
Liefeld
got
cover?
both. Oh. Yeah, I got both, but I absolutely did get. I love that. This was a great Liefeld cover, I thought. It's Cable reloaded. Cable's back as Cable. I'm tired of young Cable, so I'm very excited to see where this goes. So thumbs up on this one. Of course I picked that one.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool looking. The Blue Flame. Still don't like that logo, but the book is pretty good, I hear.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it at least one more, and then see, because I don't think the story arc ends in this one. I did get some feedback because when I did my quick flip, I brought it down, so I was trying to give room up there, and I cut off just a little bit too much on there. So I heard you guys. I will address that on the next one.
Damn it, Dennis. Camera.
I know, but you got to limit it. The problem is with the shorts, when you pop them up, they do it by a 9:16 ratio.
Right.
And you've got to leave room up top in order to put the stuff in there. So I was trying to do it just a perfect mesh, and I just went a little too far. So anyway,
I get it.
As a creator, that's what we kind of have to deal in these.
You live and learn. Blade Runner 2029. Now remember, guys, I only bought one book this week. So everything you're looking at is this guy right here.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of reading to do.
Like this. I'm still liking this. I'm a little behind on the Blade Runner stuff right now, obviously with the number of books, but this is good Blade Runner stuff.
It's only 8 years from now.
I know. I will be so curious to see if we have flying cars.
God damn it. I swear 2 things are going to happen the day after I die. Mass market flying cars, and better yet, teleportation. What do they call it though? Because teleportation. Transporters.
Because those Star Trek terminology.
I know, but those 2 things I've always said. The biggest one is the transporters. I get the day after, like you'll see the technology. Oh, they're refining it. Oh, look, they can do an apple. Bzz, here, it's on the East Coast. Bzz, there, it's on the West Coast. Oh, it tastes the same.
Hold
they
on.
look at it.
Andy's gone. All right, roll it out. Roll it out.
Exactly. That's what it's going to be. I'm going to die, and then they're going to roll it out, and it's going to be, hey, you need to go from the East Coast to the West Coast? You could do that in 5. What's up, Daniel? Thank you. Hello.
Hey, Daniel.
Great. Yeah, and they're going to roll it out for people, and you're going to have these little transporters set up all over the place. You walk in, pay whatever it costs, be like, I need to go to the West Coast. No problem.
They can do that now. They are waiting for Andy.
They're just waiting for me to kick the bucket
because the planet.
They know how much I hate flying.
Damn.
And driving long distances. Sons of bitches. Ooh, Alien.
This, of course, this is the cover I actually got.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the story has been good. The artwork in this is just top notch. They're at least doing the story justice for it, where it's not some crappy story. This has been a solid Marvel production. And of course, Ing-Huk Lee, great cover again. This is good stuff. So another good Marvel book.
This alien is like taking steroids.
I know, it looks great.
Dude,
must have had the COVID and is on steroids.
I know, man. He's jacked. Everfrost.
This one's on my potential. Do I keep? Do I cut? I'll probably do the full.
Should I
exactly. Go? Black Mass put this one out. I just got the quick flip up. I'll probably do the full review of 1 through 3, and we'll see if it makes the cut. Just like my Alice in Leatherland, I cut that one from my list, and yeah. So we'll see if this one makes it.
Should this book stay or should it go? Should it go into the trash can?
Yeah.
Or should it stay on Dennis's pull list? Nice cover. I almost grabbed it myself because of that cover. I assume you're talking about Alien and not this book, because he doesn't know if it should stay or should it go. Is this a number 1? Is that Little Red Riding Hood?
This is Echolands.
Oh, Echoland.
Yes, I knew you were going to hate it because
God
Andy's got a thing
damn.
about if you can't read it, you're not going to get
Oh,
it.
I have a thing about wanting to have good logos on my books.
So the interesting thing
Nice
is
cover.
that cover is actually because the book is printed the exact opposite of most comic books. You actually read it long ways.
Like John Byrne did.
Yes.
Right. So
Yes.
you flip it this way.
Yes, and you read it long
Oh, wait.
ways.
So wait,
No,
where's the staple?
No.
Oh, right. The staple's up here, right?
Yeah, the staple's on the short side.
Yeah, I remember seeing this on the rack.
Yeah. It's the art looked really good. And you can see the quick flip because I popped that one up there.
I'm trying to see who did that art. It's something. J.H. Williams did the cover.
Yeah, and
I don't think he did the inside though.
Oh no, I think he does the inside.
I think so too.
Because the art, I flipped through it and the art was so fantastic, and I love his artwork.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to look at that then.
So yeah, it was really good. So I picked it up. Wasn't on my list at all, but it was one of those ones like just sticky, and I went, okay, I'm gonna do it.
I'll have to look at one of Dennis's quick flips for the first time and see if I want it.
Oh my God! Wow, you're off my Christmas card list again.
Oh,
Techno Freak. This is one that I had specifically ordered. It's got an interesting premise. This is very cyberpunkish. I do kind of like that genre. You can see the quick flip. I'm going to read it. The art wasn't quite as good as what I was hoping for, but that doesn't always mean that I will dislike it. I will actually can't wait to sit down and read it because this is one that I went out of my way to order. So anyway, Techno Freak. We'll find out. We're going to see if this makes the dentist cut.
You a Techno Freak. Techno Freak.
I'm hoping it's good. If it's
Techno Freaking. Techno Freak. Techno Freak.
You
Techno
know,
Freaking.
you're like a record player that just gets stick. Or Eddie Murphy. I want the.
Oh
knife.
yeah. Well, this wasn't this week. Was this week?
Yeah,
it was. Yes.
Week.
Oh, I got two books. I got two books because we went to our buddy's store, Tracy. Needless Toys and Collectibles, right?
Needless Essentials.
That's what I said. Needless Essentials. And
because that's where I got my Jean Grey statue that you guys can watch. And yes,
he gets DC books on Tuesday and sells them on Tuesday like he's allowed to. So yeah, I forgot. I did pick this up. So I got two books this week. I can actually give you the quick review of it. Did you read it? I can't remember.
I have not. I did the quick flip and it looks good. And the first page is a tribute to Donner. And I thought that was really nice.
That was really nice. I thought it was really cool. I'm more of a fan of Superman 78 than Batman 89 just because I'm a more Superman guy than a Batman guy. I really like Batman 89 #1, don't get me wrong. But once they started doing that Batman stuff, Batman 66, my first thought years ago was, when are we getting Superman 78? We finally got it. Wilfredo Torres is the artist. Robert Venditti, sure I said that wrong. Venditti is the writer. And I thought, he's doing a great job with likenesses. He's definitely giving Superman that Christopher Reeve type body. Good casting for the art on it, So I liked it. I thought it was really good. So the
story was good?
Yeah, I thought the story was good. Nice cliffhanger ending. I mean, they kind of ruined it on the cover because you're like, oh, it's Brainiac.
It's I believe
so they did ruin that on the cover.
It's a 6-issue miniseries. I think.
It's 6 issues.
I'm definitely picking it up. So I just did the quick flip and looked at the art. I thought the art was great, and it was for those of us that are fans. And I'm also a huge fan of Superman 78. Actually, the first two Supermans, I thought they were great. This made me feel right at home. I thought it was great. So I'm crossing my fingers that the read's going to be just as good as the story. So yeah. We both got this one.
Yeah, I just don't know if I would have put Brainiac on the cover because it really does give away. Like, honestly, this cover could have been exactly this. It's that back here, Krypton's exploding with the rocket coming off. And then over here, you just pop in Jimmy Olsen or Perry White. And then you go, oh, Superman 78, and you're not giving away any of the story.
Or unless they wanted you to know it was Brainiac so that you for all of us Brainiac fans.
There's no Brainiac fans.
There is.
So now we're going to talk about Oh, wait, before we do that, hold on. I got something to show that I got in the mail right before the show started.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping mine's in the mailbox.
I got my copy of Sea Dog, codename Kill Switch #2 with the Dan Fraga cover by Mark Polton and art by Clint Helinski. And yeah, I went for the Dan Fraga boom cover. So I got that in the mail today. It came with a couple, let me bust it open here. It came with, this was a great idea, 2 mini prints. So I got 2 Luscious Lady mini prints right here. So I thought that was cool. And I also got, this was a great marketing idea. His current, I believe this book is still in demand, Viking Wolf right here. Little ash can came with it. It's not that many pages. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages. Ash can, black and white.
Show him the pizza, the Haunted Pizza. I love that.
Haunted Pizza is the name of his company. So this is great. I already backed this, so I'll be getting this anyhow. But this is great. Yeah, I love the size of this.
It's funny because he opened up the Gemini. He goes, "Oh, I got something in the mail." He goes, "Oh, look at what came." So I was like, "Cool." I think I ordered the exact same cover, so it's going to be. I'm hoping mine's in the mailbox when I get home.
And then we'll call each other like little kids and on the phone, and we'll read panels to each other over the corded telephone.
Yes.
Because we both don't have one of those anymore. So there you go. So there's that. Let's see. There's one you both missed. I had Tony order it for me. Crisis on Infinite Quarantine. Is that a real book? I don't even know what that is.
I don't
Nice.
either.
I hope mine's coming soon then. Oh, cool. What's up, Pop Culture Avenger?
Hey, Pop. Welcome.
All right. Now you got Dennis looking for Crisis on Infinite Quarantine because we don't know if you're yanking our chains. Are you yanking our chains? Don't do that.
Well, son of a gun.
Is it a real book? It is a real book. Crisis on Infinite.
Well, Daniel wouldn't lead us astray.
Who drew it?
It is
That's all I care
look
about.
at that. It is a complete homage to the Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Dave Sim did some of it.
Sean Michael Robinson wrote it along
Bunch
with
of
David
guys.
Birdsong.
It's
Oh
probably-
yeah,
it's
Matt
an
Dow.
anthology.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Wait,
That's
who
what
published it? Does it say?
It's Aardvark.
Oh, it's Aardvark. Dave Sim, of course. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I missed it in preview, so I probably would
It's a
have
joke
picked this
about
one
the
up.
quarantine. There you go. Yep, we just found it. Aardvark, yep, Dave Sim. Pop says, what was the book that I missed? 23 books. Dennis had a huge week. He bought 23 books. But I can sum mine up real quick. I bought Superman 78, #1, and I got vinyl #3. So there.
And I got those two. Plus, for the other 21, when we're all done, you just have to watch it from the beginning and watch them.
That's right. But now we're going to talk about the movie we both watched, Reminiscence, which was on HBO Max. Thank God. Well, actually, I take that back. Dennis is like, oh, Susie and I are watching Reminiscence. I'm like, is it any good? He goes, just watch it.
Yeah, I said, not just watch it. I'm like, well, you need to watch it so we can review it. That's all I said. Because if I say, dude, I don't think this is a good movie, he's going to be like, oh, okay, I'm not watching that then.
So
He will.
I watched it, and then I texted him immediately afterwards and said, I want 2 hours of my life back.
So,
Hugh Jackman.
So we already just basically are letting you know. So I was excited for this movie.
So was I.
Rebecca Ferguson and Hugh Jackman.
Sarah Ferguson?
Rebecca
I thought it was
Ferguson.
Sarah.
You keep calling her Sarah. It's
Oh.
Rebecca Ferguson
Oh, whatever.
because she's hot.
She is,
And that's going to be my highlight for this movie is Rebecca Ferguson's. For the guys, we think she's beautiful. And then, of course, the girls go, oh, it's Hugh Jackman. He's the nicest looking man on the planet. So that's what they had going for it. It looked cyberpunkish, slightly in the future, dystopian. And
Well, yeah. I mean, the story is basically Hugh Jackman runs a company with his partner, who is this woman right up here. And what they have this technology where they can retrieve memories. So like, oh, I don't know where I parked my car. I mean, that's stupid, but hey, if you don't know where you parked your car,
I lost my car keys.
I lost my car keys. Put you in this little tank, hook up some stuff. There's this platform that basically projects holograms of the memories so they can trace back and see the day and stuff. It is weird, though, because you would think if it was showing memories, you'd never see yourself.
Correct.
How can you see yourself? That was another thing that annoyed the shit out of me at this movie.
We didn't talk about this, by the way, so
No.
our complaints are going to be fresh.
Right, no.
I said the exact same thing.
How can
if
it's a
I'm watching
memory,
you just like that, I will see you.
Right.
You when they play it back, I can see Andy, I can see the screen, I can see the camera.
Well, so here's the thing. So Rebecca Ferguson comes in, and she did. She lost her car keys or whatever. So he's like, all right, get in the tank, pop it up, and then what you see on this big this platform, the hologram, is her going throughout her day looking for her keys, whatever, till you find out where she forgot them. But like Dennis said, and my problem with it is, well, if it's my memory, I don't see myself. So it should have been the point of view of her looking under her bed. So the camera should have been basically her point of view the whole time, walking around a room, looking up and down, looking on a shelf, pulling open a drawer, whatever. Instead, it's like, oh, look, here she is. So that was just dumb.
It's a huge plot flaw immediately. Huge. And I'm glad you picked up on it because I was like, as soon as I was on there, I'm like, well, this is bad.
Right out of the gate.
So this is why, if you can blow that up. Now, this takes place in Miami. They don't say when. If you look at the technology, it's 20, 30 years of the cars that are there and stuff. But
I don't know. I got to disagree with that. I don't recall seeing cars in this movie that I was like, oh, yeah, that car is definitely a 20-year in the future car.
Well,
I really
don't.
Are
you thinking it's farther?
No, I'm thinking it's less.
Oh, you're doing the AOC, so it's 9 years in the future.
I'm being honest. What car did you see that you looked at the design of and thought to yourself, oh, shit, that's not on the road today. That's easily 30 years in the future.
Well, they don't really go. If you look at the car, so look at like a Ford Taurus when it came out, like 89. They're not that much different. I mean,
I know, but that's my point. Well, I see what you're saying, but I honestly saw nothing in this besides the technology that they created to retrieve these memories to put it more than even 10 years in the future.
Well,
honestly.
Except for the fact that this technology isn't breaking technology. This has been true time tested because the law enforcement agency, the police, they use these for like trials and stuff where they can pull the memories out to help convict people. And they've been doing this for a while because they make reference to past years and stuff like that. So we know it's got to be this technology gets introduced, it gets played out. So it's not just 10 years from now. It's got to have been in play longer because of the entire premise of what the technology is used for.
No, that's true. I don't know. I didn't get more than a 10 to 15 year in the future vibe. I was immediately annoyed seeing Miami with water levels that are at least, and I know this is a dark photo, but I would say these water levels are at least 20 feet high.
So you can tell throughout the movie that the first 2 to 3 stories of every building are underwater. The water,
which is 20 feet.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I think you're right on that. They don't have cars that go down the streets. They have boats like in Venice because the water levels have risen so high and it's gotten so hot outside that they said mankind is becoming nocturnal. People come out at nighttime and they don't go out in day. So again, if we go through AOC,
the freaks come out at night. The freaks come.
We're all going to die in 9 years. Everything, the water's going up. So this is one of those typical climate change. Instantly is changing everything. And
like you said, it takes place in Miami. But let's be honest. Now they never. I'm not saying they didn't. This isn't how the world is in this movie, but sea levels rise 20 feet. I mean, Manhattan's going to be this way. All the coast.
Every coast
is just 20 feet. 20, like, I would have respected this movie more if it was 4 or 5 feet, because it still would have been a challenge, because you 5 feet up, you're not driving a car in 5 feet of water. So they still could have done the whole boat thing.
Right.
You know, but 20 feet, these buildings would have been destroyed.
It makes no sense again. And what they do is they've got a break wall. The water's going up there. And even with these huge break walls, water still gets over. So even in the parts that are normal dry, there's still 6 inches of water everywhere. Yeah. So there's water, period, everywhere.
Yeah.
And again,
and I didn't see a point. Like, to me, besides the fact that they're saying, oh, the world's going to shit. This is the future. This is how we're showing you it's the future, because look what climate change did.
Correct.
And I'm like, really? You could have showed me it's the future just because of the freaking technology, and maybe just done some more advanced technology with everyday things like cars.
So this
things like that.
The climate change aspect and the destruction has no bearing in this movie almost at all, except for like a fight scene or two.
Yeah.
So the initial premise sounded kind of interesting, but the moment we started getting into it, I'm like, wow, this is shit. This is shit all the way across. So my hope is the chemistry of Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Ferguson, who I loved in Greatest Showman.
Yep.
I wanted to see that come together to at least salvage something in here. Oh my God. They were completely different, not just different characters. Their interactions were like cardboard. She's good looking. He was good looking. And that's what we got, because there was no chemistry with any of the characters. His Watts, which was his assistant, that was helping him, she was kind of a little interesting. That's it.
She was more interesting. I mean, she was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
So she had issues.
She's got Tony Stark going.
Yeah.
And
there
was nothing.
We're not going to give you any spoilers, but we were an hour into this movie, or I was, and I'm just watching it going, what is the point? Literally, like, what is the point of this movie? What is the point of this story?
He has to find her, and the whole reasoning behind why he has to find her isn't all that great in the first place. So it was like, the moment you pulled one string of the plot, it's like a sweater. You just unraveled it. And then you get the chemistry and you pull that one. I'm going to tell you now, we're going to give this our CGC rating.
Well, and I'm
going to tell you, we're not going to go see this.
What?
Nobody's going to go see this.
No, this movie blows. The one thing that was really cool is, and I don't care, it's a little bit of a spoiler, there's a scene in the movie where she knows that she predicts that Hugh Jackman is going to be able to track down somebody that was with her, put him in his machine to read his memories. And during that, she starts talking to this specific person, but she's actually talking to Hugh Jackman's character. So when he's watching the memory from this person, he's like, oh my God, she's talking to me. So that was actually kind of neat. But that was it. That was the only freaking thing.
And in order to understand that, you have to suffer through the whole movie just to get to that one moment.
You got to suffer through like an hour and 40 minutes to get to that. And then, honestly, I'm on my couch and I was like, well, that's cool. An hour and 40 minutes in. So anyhow, CGC rating, I'm going to write mine down. Hold on.
Okay.
We're doing that. We got to do this.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to look up the Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, no, don't. Oh, you already did.
No, it's okay. You already know what you're writing.
Yeah, I already know what I'm writing. All right. I wrote mine down.
All right.
I don't want to keep wasting paper.
I was giving mine a 4.0. And it's mainly because
it was awful.
I like the characters, the actors and actresses. I just wanted it to be good. I'm giving it a 4.0. I'm just telling you. Very good, maybe. I mean,
1 out of 10, 4.0.
Yeah. So what did you write down?
4.5.
Oh, yeah.
4.5.
So we're in the same
ballpark. I gave it a 4.5 because honestly, the visuals I thought were really nice. I thought the cinematography was really nice. Yeah, I thought visually even with the whole rising waters and all that BS, I love good special effects, and which you shouldn't screw those up in movies anymore with the CGI. So yeah, I thought the visuals were really good. Hugh Jackman's good. I thought he gave an okay performance. I'm with Dennis. I didn't really see the chemistry between him and Rebecca Ferguson.
Skip it. That's all I can say. Just skip it.
Just skip it.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Send us your money. We can't do super chats yet. We're growing. We're over 700. We're close to 800 subscribers. But if you want to PayPal us that super chat money, feel free.
Instead of going to see this movie.
Yeah.
So the critics gave it a 38%,
which is amazing.
And yeah, because usually they gush over these two, so I'm surprised. And then the audience gave it a 40%. So we're all in the same ballpark. I hate to say it. Hugh, Rebecca, you could have done so much better. I don't know. Don't want to tell you. Skip it. We'll see.
And
we'll
once
see
again,
something else.
I don't blame it on them. I blame it on the script.
Oh, it was a shit script.
The directing. And, there's only so much you can do with a shitty script. So
now the good news is, and it's actually good news this week, we've got to see, Andy watched it first. We got to see the new What If episode 3, which was basically kind of like the comic book. What if the Avengers never existed? And when we were getting into it.
And what I thought was cool was, even as you can tell from this shot, they definitely, so they're doing a thing. The way it looks like they're doing animation in this movie is the way like Cinderella was done back in the day. It was a thing called rotoscoping. It's not the exact same technique today because of computers, but basically what they did back then was they would film actors actually, dancing and moving around, and then the animators would trace over top of the photos for like frame by frame, but then they would add the touches of the flowing of the dress, and they would exaggerate some of the movements and stuff, but to give you that realistic movement of a figure. So with What If, it looks like they're doing that maybe with motion capture suits or something, but it definitely has that feel to it. So you see this shot. This shot's right out of Iron Man 2. It was 2, right? Where he was in the, or was it 3? No, it's 3.
I don't remember which.
No, it's 3 because he was
in the donut.
Everybody
remembers the donut.
It was Iron Man 3. So they pulled this shot from it, which was cool. And basically, you've got Black Widow and you've got Nick Fury rolling up, and they're like, "Hey man, get down from there. We got to talk." And just like in the movie, Black Widow stabs Tony in the neck, but in the movie, it was with these nanites or whatever to help cure him. Because this was the Extremis movie,
yep.
So it was Iron Man 3 to help cure him. But in this episode of What If, it kills him. So everybody thinks, oh my God. So the mystery of it is who's killing the Avengers, because, Thor shows up for the hammer, just like in the first Thor movie. It crashes the Earth. He gets killed. The Incredible Hulk, you can tell they literally lifted scenes from the Hulk movie with who played him first? Ed Norton? No, wait, is that the actor's name?
Are you talking Ed Norton?
Ed Norton played him first, and in that scene at the college where there's that walkway and they started shooting at him, and he changed and came through the glass. Just like that donut scene, you could tell that they traced off images of the Hulk, but they made him look more like Mark Ruffalo, since that's the current version of the Hulk, and Mark Ruffalo was there to voice it. That's what the What If was. Right. It was what if the Avengers were all basically killed, and it was
so they never existed.
So they never existed. We won't spoil it, but I will say I like the twist of who was, who the murderer was.
Yeah.
Basically.
Now the cool thing is they got the voice actors for a lot of them. So the Watcher's Jeffrey Wright, which we already love, and they have some really cool scenes. Them driving, and you can see like the silhouette of the Watcher in the background. The art is just stunning in this.
They got Frank Grillo back as Brock Rumlow, And I was just like, oh my, like Samuel Jackson's back. Lake Bell was Scarlet Witch. That was really off because you could just, that was the one that I'm looking at.
That was the only one that you went, oh, yeah, right. That's not her.
Because Iron Man sounded like Robert, like my daughter and I were like, oh my God, they got Robert Downey Jr. And then we're looking at the credits and it's some dude named Mick Winger who doesn't even have a photograph.
Yeah.
On the IMDb page.
Like
but he sounded just like Robert Downey Jr. Jeremy Renner was back. Clark Gregg was back.
Yeah, they got everybody. Carol Danvers makes an appearance, and they got actually the girl who's playing her, Alexandra Daniels. She's not only adorable, I'm saying right now, just replace her in the live action movies.
Yeah.
And get rid of Brie Larson, put her in there, and I'd be really happy. So Jamie Alexander shows up as Sif.
Michael Douglas shows up as Yellow Jacket.
It was great.
Let me tell you, you don't see more of it here, but you see the full Yellow Jacket costume he's wearing. And even from this shot, you can see he's got those wing things, like the classic one in the comics. Oh my God, this updated version of the Yellow Jacket costume is so true to the comics. It's what the movie should have done.
Yes.
And I thought the Yellow Jacket in the movie was cool, but when you see this and you're like, oh shit, this is way cooler. So and they got Michael Douglas to do the voice. I mean, oh my God, that is so cool.
Yep. All I can say is now for the what if, because I really enjoyed this. Was a really
I think every episode's
issue.
Getting better.
It is. The first one, you guys already saw a review on the first one.
It was okay.
It was okay.
I'm trying to, Captain Carter.
Yeah.
I had issues with it. It was okay.
We didn't get a chance to review the second one because that one was Star-Lord.
Oh, yeah. Star-Lord with T'Challa.
Chadwick Boseman, at least.
And they gave a nice tribute at that.
It was great. That was really great. The story wasn't bad. I kind of liked it. I wasn't as fond. I mean, Yondu, they brought everybody back. It was solid.
If you can look, was it Josh Brolin voicing Thanos?
Oh, I didn't. I'll go look
because Thanos was in it, and so the first one, I think they did the order wrong, or maybe they did it intentionally this way. Because to me, you want to start off strong, and I don't think they started off the series strong. I think the best episode is the one we just saw with the what if all the Avengers were basically killed, and the team was never formed. The second best episode, T'Challa, weakest episode so far. First one, Captain Carter. Maybe they didn't want to put Captain Carter in the middle because they didn't want to start strong and then have people go, oh, it's petering out. So Josh Brolin. So that's awesome.
It sounded like him, but I hadn't even thought because I didn't look it up. But
Seth Green was Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Who else did they have back? Kurt Russell was Ego.
Yeah, they had all of them.
Karen Gillian was Nebula.
Sean Gunn.
Yep. Benicio del Toro.
Of course, Rooker. I mean, as soon as you heard Rooker talk, you knew it was him. They had everybody.
Now that I'm remembering back, episode 2, T'Challa is the Guardians of Star-Lord. He gets picked up as a kid. They even make mention how they picked up the wrong kid. It wasn't, the correct origin. No, they literally picked up the wrong kid. They were supposed to pick up.
And they're like, he's like, how do you get the wrong kid? Look at him and look at him. And there I go. Humans all look alike to me. I know 2 eyes, 2 ears, mouth. Yeah. It's
exactly.
Right. It was cute.
It was. And the fact that Thanos was a good guy, but was still trying to sell the fact of his idea of going, look, what are you talking about? Getting rid of half the population is still a great idea. He was still trying to sell it, so that was pretty funny.
He defends it to the very bitter end.
He does. Great. He defends it to the end. Even though, not Black Panther, but Star-Lord was able to talk him out of it and have him join the Guardians of the Galaxy. He was actually the big heavy because Drax was actually working the bar.
Yeah.
So Drax was a bartender. So that was another little flip. I thought the design on the Collector, he was just this big dude. I thought that was awesome.
And Benicio del Toro, I mean, all you had to do was close your eyes.
Yeah.
And you just knew it was him. So even if you didn't see it, you could tell what was going on.
Right.
It was well done, but really to have Chadwick Boseman finish it off. Finally, that's last will probably, because I think that was all he recorded.
I think so, yeah.
And, that was a cool tribute. The story was solid. It was better than the first one. The only thing I didn't like was they made, of course, Chadwick Boseman, T'Challa was a better Star-Lord than Star-Lord. And I was like,
yeah, but it's a what if.
It is. It's a what if. But
and I mean, if you're going to do it, you do have to look at it like, just from, even though he was still grabbed as a kid, he was raised in Wakanda, definitely more strict than how, what is Star-Lord's real name again? Peter Quill. Definitely in a more strict environment than Peter Quill was raised. So just from that alone, you could see that he'd be different. Of course, it's a different person.
I know.
So it didn't really bother me, but I did like episode 3 the best so far. Really, they're on the right track. It just keeps going up, which is good, because I'd rather see it do this than do this.
Yes.
Because if there's an episode like the first one coming up, I'm not going to stop watching it, because, I mean, what's it say? How many episodes is this series? Is it only like 6? I don't think it's many, because it's animated.
Well, I'll see if we pull it out. I was thinking it was 9, but...
Oh, yeah, maybe it is.
It is 9.
It's 9. So it's 9 episodes. We're only 3 in. We got 6 to go. So, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would.
I think the art is the high point. But, the story in this one, CGC rating on episode 3.
Wait.
Yep.
Oh, wait. You should write it down this time.
You want me to?
Yeah. Why do I always have to be the one that writes it down?
Just because that's the way you do it.
Well, too damn bad, Dennis. It's my house. If you don't like my house, you don't want to follow my rules, there is the door,
all right,
that you can walk on out of. All right, so CGC rating for me for this episode, I will give it a 8.
Oh, we're close. I'm giving it an 8.5.
Oh, I was on the fence with the 8.5, but I went 8.
And here's the only issue I have. I pulled up.
Oh my God, another one for. Oh wait, is this?
So here's what they've got. So I have an issue with Rotten Tomatoes with on this one. So episode number 1, there's only 5 critical ratings, and they gave it 100%. Nobody's allowed.
Oh.
There are no people that have been allowed to vote on it right now. And then 2 and 3, they have critical reviews, but no gradings on it, and still no people have been allowed to vote on it. So is what it is. I think it's kind of a bit of a shill job, but with that being said, we like it.
Pop Culture said, haven't seen any of the What If. If you don't have Disney Plus, I wouldn't buy it just for What If.
Nope.
There are some really good other shows. I will say, another good show on Disney Plus, John Stamos. The first season just wrapped a few weeks ago. John Stamos, and I'm totally drawing a blank on the name of the show, but just go to IMDb for John Stamos. He plays a college basketball player, great winning basketball player, but he has a short temper. He gets shit canned from the college basketball scene, and the only job he can get is a coach in San Diego of a high school girls team. It's a really good show. Don't care. Dennis has narcolepsy, so he just
wow. That like description just put me to sleep. Holy crap! I thought you said it was a good show.
It is a good show.
Oh, okay.
So shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. Pop Culture Avenger. I'll show you one thing you missed. Just one.
That's one you were going to do.
And then, Pop, there's also this one. Yeah, look how big I was. I went from skinny Bruce Lee cut to big and chunky, bulky dude.
Right. It's just like a comic book.
It is.
It's a fantasy land.
It's a total fantasy land. It's a total fantasy land. So yeah. So there's that, and of course, there's also this.
Luke Henry had kicked him on ass to depths of space. It's back on Earth, and now he's looking to save the world from the fourth world foundation. Sure, he had number 4, but she's not helping him this time. He's got to face it on his own. He's coming going as a dime. He'll do it. You'll be there. Back now. First Man 2. Learning.
Boom, that's right, guys. First Man 2 Learning Curve. I'm working on it. You want it. Please back it now. It's because of you guys and your support that I can make this book. Let's see. Pop says, just got my mail delivered. I got Scout Comics, an electric black box.
Oh,
very good.
Nice. You'll have to let us know what you think of that.
Yeah, I know why there was an echo. It's hard to It's all good. Guys, I know everybody on this stream watching us right now has backed this book. For anybody watching in the future, 2 things. Subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell. Please back First Man 2 Learning Curve. Fun superhero adventure. Luke Henry becoming a hero. He's been First Man for only like 3 weeks. That's it. From Volume 1 to Volume 2. It's only been like 3 weeks in his life. He's back on Earth. Has to learn to be a hero as he's a freshman in college, and the pressure of living at home with mom and dad who do know his secret, and they're the only ones that know. So back First Man 2 Learning Curve. Now we did open, so as of right now everybody is going to get I want to scroll down here and show you. As of right now we have unlocked, we popped it, we locked it. Lock it down, yo. Everybody will get the 4x6 oversized trading card. Everybody will get the metal penumbra bookmark, and everybody will get the 7x10 mini print. So please back it now. Echoing times for you, major CG artists. Lots of launches over the last few weeks. Love it. Oh, exciting times. Yes, it is. Very exciting. Also, check out Aaron Lopresti's Wraith of God, Graham Nolan's Alien Alamo, and the newest one to the group, Art to Bear's Black and White Volume 2, Man vs. Machine. Guys, Art to Bear will be with us on Monday at 5 o'clock, joining the show to talk about his new campaign. So join us then, and we're going to get something to eat. And then next week, movie review. Oh, Don't Breathe 2.
Because that's what we're going to go see right after we eat.
We're going to go see Don't Breathe 2.
No, that's 3. In the wrong way.
Oh. 2 is what we're going to see next. So, be with us next week. Monday, Art to Bear will be on the show. Guys, once again, thank you all for joining us. We love having you. Pizza?
Not tonight.
Tonight we're going to a local place called Steak and Shake, where they have great hamburgers and great shakes. And then after that, we're going to shake it on over to the movie. I am jonesing for pizza, though, but just not enough time before
next
the movie.
Week.
Yeah, we'll get back to pizza next week. So, guys, until Monday, you all have a great weekend, and we will see you then. Pop, thank you very much. You enjoy your weekend as well. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.